And welcome back to the channel, guys. Tool reviews, the tools I use. Earlier today I picked up a new head torch, so we're just going to have a look at it, check it out, see what you think of it. It's called a Nebo Einstein 400. It's available in the Screwfix at the moment. That's where I got it from. I got a little coupon that made it a bit cheaper, so there's all your stats and things on the back. I won't read it out to you, but you can have a little pause and a read through that if you're interested. Features and so on. Looks pretty comfortable. I'll say looks pretty comfortable. It is comfortable. I've tried it on. It's just a nice little compact torch. The last thing you want with a head torch is loads of weight hanging off the front of your head. This is nice and compact and doesn't weigh you down or anything. Strap's got good elasticity to it, and it's got this nice little reflective portion there. So if you need a little bit of extra safety, that's really handy. One of the things I really like about this torch straight out the box was the settings. They're not overly complicated, pretty nice and straightforward. So you've got a nice simple dual button just there. Hopefully you can see that. Let's zoom in a little bit with some light for you. There you go. So if you can just see that, you've got the power button and you've got the flood button just to the right of it there. And I'll show you it in action. So that's your regular little torch that you'd probably use most of the time if you're walking along somewhere, and it's got three functions. So you see it dimming down and then going off, and then you go to the other button if you want to use the flood option just by pressing it there, and then it's got the red function, which I really like. Not so much in the workplace, not so much when you're using tools and so on, but if you're out night hiking or anything like that, it's really good to preserve your night vision. So I've been looking for a torch like that for quite some time. But anyway, we're going to go and check it out. We're going to go and take my dog for a walk, and we'll see how this performs. Alright, so what you see there, guys, is my dog running around there just enjoying herself. We're just off on a little walk now. Let's check this torch out. Okay, so this is it on the highest setting. This is the little round torch that you can see on the left hand side of my head. Oh, there you go, good timing. Never worked with animals. So you can see it's pretty powerful. It's lighting up the way. I hope that's coming across on camera, but I can see everything that I need to see. So you can check the various settings out. There you go, let's go down a bit and then off. That's pretty bright. I can see most things. Get a good view. There you go. Come on, let's go through the woods a little bit. Alright, let's try it out on the floodlight. So you can't put both of them on at once, but this is the floodlight right here. Come on. Now, floodlight is obviously not quite as powerful, but it spreads it out a lot nicer, so I can see everything I need, even if it's not overly obvious to you guys on the camera. Yeah, pretty handy little light. Now, whether you can see that it's pretty rainy and nasty out here, but it's not too bad, because this thing is supposed to be water resistant, so shouldn't have any problems with it. Anyway, my dog's getting away from me now. Let's go catch up with her. I'm going to switch it back to the torch. There you go. Yeah, that's pretty powerful. That's as powerful as I need it for a little head torch. And hopefully the battery lasts a good while. There you go, guys. So yeah, hopefully you get a good idea of the power of this thing. I'm not using optimal camera or anything like that. I'm just using my phone, walking through the woods with it, but you can see that it's a pretty effective piece of kit. So, back to the house. See you guys in a bit. Okay, so that's us back off our walk now. Apologies if the footage wasn't as good as I intended it to be. It was I should have had my phone in night setting probably. I'm not going to go out in the soaking wet to do that all over again, but you got the gist of it. Everything that you saw on the camera, double the amount of light that was actually out there. It was really nice and bright. Performed really well. A couple of other things just to mention about this torch. It's got this really nice little tilt function that just clicks and tilts nice and easy. It is worth mentioning, you can see it's a little bit wet still, it is worth mentioning these things here look like a potential point of weakness. If anything was going to break in this torch, I would say that's probably where it's going to break. I'm going to look after it anyway and try and protect it so that it doesn't. But I can see that as a potential source of failure. It comes with a 2-year manufacturer's guarantee anyway, so that's pretty handy, as well as the fact that I picked it up from Screwfix, so they're usually pretty good for taking things back if they don't perform. It's got this charging cable, so it is rechargeable. No one wants to fiddle around with batteries or anything these days, so to be able just to charge it up quickly. It's the old style of charger, or as I know it as the old style. Maybe you can fill me in the comments as to what type that is for you tech savvy folks. But so yeah, not necessarily compatible with my current phone, but hey. Really, really nice torch for the price I paid for it. I'm very, very happy. It's water resistant, so it mentions it on the back. So it was absolutely pouring down with rain out there. I don't know if you could see it on the camera, but I was getting absolutely soaked. But it's water resistant up to IP4, so I believe that's just enough to just keep the droplets of rain out of it, but you wouldn't want to submerge it probably. So all in all, cracking torch for the price. Very, very happy with it. And if you pick one up, let me know. And if you've got any other torches that you would advise me getting, then let me know as well. I'm always open to new ideas. I take my dog out on regular nighttime walks, and I do a lot of nighttime hiking as well. I absolutely love that kind of thing. So this is going to get some good use. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.